Hello and welcome to another Bushwhacker review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Ross Chastain's Moose Fraternity Chevy from 2021. As always, taking a look at the box, you once again just have the generic Chip Ganassi Racing box. Just a tiny little Chip Ganassi Racing logo on the front and a bunch of blank space, NASCAR Cup Series. Down the side you have Chip Ganassi Racing, got to render the car right there, standard finish, Lionel Racing. Made total 504 of these things, standard finish, Chip Ganassi Racing. Chip Ganassi Racing on the back of the box, 2021 Chip Ganassi Racing, Action Racing Collectibles, and you of course have your copyright and such on the bottom of the box. Here is the car itself. Ross raced this multiple times this season. I believe it first ran at Dover, but it ran at like Michigan, it ran at Richmond with the 911 version of the car, it ran at the Bristol Night Race. Had this car a bunch of times throughout the year. This is one of these sponsors that is apparently following him to Trackhouse. They're still on his fire suit for next year. Or, well, this year now. It's no longer next year. But anyways, let's do a quick 360 of the car. This car really surprised me. Like, I did not expect to get this car offered. Because back in 2020, of all the 77 Spire cars, the Moose Fraternity car was the only one not offered. So I wasn't really expecting this to get made. But then suddenly a diecast came out and it got met MOQ and got made. I wonder if the Moose organization actually did order some or like get it made or want it made or something. Pretty nice looking paint scheme. You know, you got the black in the front and the bright red, which fades back into the black. You got a full picture of a moose right there on the front of the car, and then the back you have an outline of a moose there. Really nice looking car. But anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have Moose Fraternity. Got Chevrolet Camaro ZL1, number 42, and Chip Ganassi Racing. Down the side, you have BWhack.org, which is a little bit crooked. That's one thing with these Camaros is the way the like fender puts out. For some reason, whenever there's a long logo, it always seems to end up like curved on the Lionel diecast for some reason. I don't know. Anyways, you got Clover down there. Got nothing on the C post. On the B post, you have McDonald's, Clover, Moose, Cessna, and Caregility. Like I said in the last time, the reason there's a blank spot on the top of that B post is because that's where Monster Energy would have been. Up here you got Atlas, Centel, Siemens, Sherwin-Williams, and Lincoln Welders. Got NASCAR Cup Series and all your regular contingencies up front. On the back you have Moose Fraternity, Chevrolet Camaro ZL1, 1LE, and number 42, and BWhack.org again. Got nothing on the deck lid. And you have BWhack.org on the roof. This is number 356. Got the same stuff down the other side as usual. Take a look under the hood. Just have a Chevy bow tie under there. There's the engine detail if you want to see that. Obviously no deck lid. The roof flaps, of course, do open. And there is the underside of the car if you want to see that. Once again, I hope top with a car like this. Just like I said, I will buy any Ross Chastain diecast they make. Ross Chastain is an awesome driver and a really great guy. Hopefully he can, you know, succeed at Trackhouse too. And hopefully Trackhouse keeps him on for a while because, you know, he was clearly, you know, getting his footing this year. Like, he had moments that he was pretty obvious he could win. Like I said last time, he almost won the Southern 500. Like, he has talent as long as his car is good. So hopefully Trackhouse with the next-gen car and everything can, you know, become a top team now that they have all the Ganassi equipment and people and everything behind them. Because Trackhouse had a couple of flashes of brilliance last year too, you know, in the Bristol Dirt Race. Suarez had a fast car, led a bunch of laps, and had a chance to win that race. So I think Suarez and Chastain can really make a good team together. I do think, I don't know, Kurt Busch at 2311 is going to be a strong pairing too. I think with the way the next-gen car is apparently going to kind of wipe the slate clean and, you know, hopefully help some of the smaller teams. Because parity in the sport is something we really just haven't had much of lately, and we really need it again. So people seem to think the next-gen car is going to do that, and I really hope it does. Because like I said, this year was just like, oh, Hendrick wins, or unless Hendrick cars have trouble, and then somebody else might win. But we shouldn't have those. We should not be going into races with like, okay, maybe these 7 cars can maybe win a race, or maybe win the race today. Like, there should be a lot more cars that have capability of winning races, and hopefully the next-gen car does that. If you want this card as a brand new release, you can get it right now. Definitely a very unique and very cool looking Chastain paint scheme. Remember, for all of your diecast needs, you can go to circlebdiecast.com, and if you use the code BWhack, you can get free shipping any order over $20. So go check that out if you want anything. But I think it's pretty much all there is to say. This has been a review of Ross Chastain's Moose Fraternity Chevy from 2021. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.